New video. We're going to try something different. We're going to try and refit the rear glass in the car. I've attempted this once on the Charger and failed miserably. So let's give this one a go. Just remember, if you're seeing this video, things went really, really well. I've got the glass out of storage from the Valiant. First things first, probably need a good clean, and then I'll get the rubber off the back of the car on here, and I'm going to try and rope it in because that's what I've seen how you do it, so that's what I'm going to give a go. In that box there, I have two of those big suction cup things to help get it into place. Now, it's probably a two-man job, but I'm going to try it myself. I don't feel comfortable about leaving the glass on there. It's a lot thinner than I remember it being, but it's all right. I just don't like, probably better off being on one of these stands, but they're busy. So when I go out anywhere, I will take it off the table. I just don't feel comfortable sitting there. I just feel like it's going to break. So that's that. I need to get some soapy water lubrication to help slide things around a bit easier. Help make the rubber a bit more moldable, I guess. I should probably get some soapy water to start with, hey, and that's probably a good start to clean the glass too, so I'll do that. All right, that's fairly clean now, but I just want to get a razor blade around and get off this mud or whatever the hell it is, former sealant, whatever that is. We'll get that off so I can get the new rubber on. Well, I've got the glass cleaned up, flipped it over, put it back on the bench, and it just had some sort of sticky residue all on the inside, which is very hard to get off because you've got the rear demister and you don't want to scratch those off. Cleaned most of that up, sprayed the edge of the glass, and I've also sprayed the rubber for a bit of lubrication. So now I'm going to try and just get the glass in the rubber, put the rope in, and see how we go, I guess. Now, of course, for whatever reason, the rubber is all twisted. I don't know how it's decided to do that, but there's twists everywhere. So I need to work out how to flip that back without, there we go. I believe that to be upside down. So that's inside, so we need that to be the other way around. But it needs to go that way. All right, that's step one completed. You got to kind of bang it in to get it in there, but that's good, means it's a nice tight fit. It didn't really want to go where the rear demister is. It's a little bit chunkier there, so you know, that was a little bit of fluffing around, but I believe it to be all on, except that corner there is not on properly, so I need to readjust that. And now we need to work out where we're going to put this rope. Now, I think it goes in this part here, and then you put it onto the back of the car, and then you pull the rope, and then that's what goes over your lip and pulls it over the other side of the lip. That's how you get it in. So I guess some more lubrication, put the rope in, and then we lift it onto the back side of the car. Got me rope, probably a little bit big, but we'll trim it off once it's in. I think I'm going to start at the bottom. It's probably going to be better if I start at the bottom and then work the bottom in and then start to the top, and then hopefully pull the window down to get the top section in. That's plan A. So put the rope in, see how we go. That's all the way in now. I've got it in nice and tight in the rubber all the way around. The only thing I should have probably done was probably give myself a little bit extra on this one here. Do I take it out and start again? I think we'll give it a go first, eh? Not so tight here, so I'll squeeze that in. Okie dokie. I might trim that. I'll flip it over, get the suction cups on there. See what the next go is. Wow, they're pretty crap. I can get it to stick in the middle of the glass, but anywhere there's a little bit of a curve, it won't stick. I don't even know if I trust this thing. I might pick it up by hand, leave that on there and put it there, and see if it's any different in place. Yes, I got no confidence in it. And I got two of those things, so let's see. Got the glass sitting in place, and I tell you what, that rubber is very sticky. Just trying to maneuver it to get it, over that way a bit. And I tell you what, there's a lot of flex in that glass, and it scared the bejesus out of me. So I managed to grab a hand on that and it that way, so that did hold. I'm thinking I might try pump it up onto that side, get one on that side, so I've got some leverage on both sides. So that corner is in, the rest are not, but that rope is sticking through there. So it's, when you pull the rope out, it's meant to flick this rubber over the lip to install it. So get the other suction cup out, try and get them on one on each side, and then we start maneuvering. Okay, I got them on. Rotate 90 degrees and they stuck on. You do need to put a fair bit of force on them to get them to stick. So it has to be, a good suction grip to get it. But I hope that doesn't go anywhere. I will yank on these a bit till I'm kind of happy where it's time to start pulling that rope out. So what it'll be is a bit of rope out, grab the handles, maneuver in, go back in, take a bit more rope, do the same again, and just go around doing that. Might start, get the bottom in, we'll start going up the sides, whether we do half the top, all the top, but don't know, it's a learning curve for me, so let's see how we go. Here goes nothing. So, which is a long one, which is a short one? This is a short one. I'll start with this one and see what happens. It should pull the rubber from inside over this lip, which it's not. Which it is definitely not. So that's not working. Can I put it back in? This wasn't working well until I got to here and it started coming through. So I've got it through there. It's very hard to get the rope out of the corners, but then I've got all of this side up here in. So somehow I've got to get in there with something to flick the rubber over this lip till I get back to here so I can do this side. But it's very hard to see, but you can see there, it's right there. I've got to get something so I can flip it there, just over the lip and keep going along till I get to that other side of the rope. So it really is a two-person job. You need someone inside pulling the rope and somebody on the outside putting weight on here. That makes the, that lip come over. So the center bits are hard, but where I can reach one arm here, pulling the rope on the other side, it is working. So if I can figure out how to get that inside bit there back to the center, would be golden. So that there is in. Having some issues, but not enough room to get a screwdriver in to get under that rubber. But circuit pliers, perfect shape to get under there. So I've got it started. I also managed to get this rope around this corner here, and that is fully seated in there. However, the window does need to come this way a smidgen, but we'll see what happens when we get to that side. Tell you what, this is hard work. Very hard work. So hopefully the camera stays there. If you just walk that along like that, it'll push it over. Window needs to come down a bit as well. New trick learned. Get that under there, and after moving it a bit, if you push down on the rubber, that seats it perfectly. So it's hard with one hand. So if I go under like that, just work it along, and then you push the rubber down. Work it along, rubber down. And so forth. So I'll continue to do that till I get to the rope, and do the same with the top, because I've already started it, and see how we go. And by doing that, this corner is sitting a lot nicer, as is that corner. So this section here looks magnificent. But it is hard work. I'm glad I'm not a glass man, but I guess if you've got experience, this will be piss easy. Keep going. All right, I'm gonna try and get some vision of pulling the rope, getting the rubber in. Excuse my big fat hands if they get in the way, but so it's gonna be pull the rope and push the rubber down at the same time. Hopefully, let me get a torch in here, and then let's pull it out, push the rubber down, and Bob's your auntie. So that's pretty much how it goes. Now I'm coming up to a corner here. That's not going to be fun, so I'll see you when I get round that. Oh my goodness, I finally got it round that corner. That was hard. feels like I've been walking the dog. My hands wrapping around this rope like a dog lead. Look at the marks in my hand to try and get that round. Imagine what the last corner is going to be like. I'm not looking forward to that. All right, I'll keep working my way up this side, get to that corner, and then we've only got this little piece up here to do, and it should be in. Mamma mia, this is hard work. So close, yet so far. I've reached the point where I can't get it anymore. All I've got left to do is about 2 inches here. I can't get the rope out, it's just too tight. I can't get it around this corner. And I've got to about here, and it's just stuck. So that's all I've got left to do. And I can't pull it through, it's too hard. I need to re-energize and see what I can do, because I reckon if I can pull that one to the corner, and I should be able to just pull it out of the corner, but it's darn hard. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's done. It's in. The glass is fully installed. Now I might have severe rope burns, but I finally got that last corner in. And oh my goodness, is it a thrilling moment. My finger is bloody killing me. We just pop inside the vehicle. What did I do with that light? Of course, it's out there. Hang on a sec. There we go. The rubber is fully in all the way around. Hallelujah. Now I do need to do a little bit of massaging up there in that corner, but I'll get that done. Now, a lot of you might be saying, hey Trav, you goose, would have been a lot easier if you did it without the parcel shelf in. And you're 100% right. Now, the parcel shelf doesn't want to come out with speakers in it, with the C-pillar trims in, so that's why I left it in. Now, when the parcel shelf's also in, you can't get to the back screws on the speakers, so hence, that's why I left it in. And no, I can't retake off the C-pillars because they're that old and brittle. Next time they come off, they will disintegrate into little toothpick sizes, so I'm not ever planning to take those out again. So that's why I left the parcel shelf in, and that's why the C-pillars were left in. I managed to do it all by my lonesome, without any help by anybody, but it was hard. Let me tell you, it was hard. But just look at it. Look at it. It's very dirty, needs a clean. Lots of soapy water to help lubricate. And the best part is, this patch panel repair that I did here many years ago, probably 3 years ago, we know is good because now the glass fits in, and we know the boot lid fits on because we've test fitted that already. So we're hunky-dory there. Now this, I think it's a Rare Spares rubber, is pretty good. The only thing I don't like is the top corners. They've got like a little whoosh, Nike swoosh on each corner. I don't know why that is, but that's just how it is. So I'll live with that. It's definitely not going anywhere. So those suction cups did turn out very handy and do work well. You just got to know how to use them. Read the instructions. That's a good thing. Now we've got our Holden Australia's Driving Future sticker still on the window, so that's good. Oh, it's magnificent. Now all up, that took me probably around 3 hours to do, so hard work, but well worth it. This is where I'm going to wrap this video up. I am buggered. I will order some new glass for the front and we'll have a go at installing that when I get some cash, because I've just bought my older daughter a new car. So I'm not going to show you that because that's hers. I want to keep her, let her have her privacy. But there is another car in the fleet, So that makes 7, but soon to get rid of 1. Which one? You can probably guess. Anyways, that's how I installed my rear glass on my VK Commodore, all on my lonesome, and darn well nearly killed myself with rope burn because that was hard work. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Ciao, ciao.